Hello and welcome to a special live listen. I say special because I am both standing up today and fueled by gin. I've just been out for some gins at the gin bar with my work colleagues. It's a swelteringly hot day, and to record this I'm closing the window, otherwise everyone outside my house will be able to hear me live listening, and that's going to be weird. You know, they should come on YouTube for that. I don't think I'm messing my words up or anything. I'm not that inebriated. But I think it should make for an interesting video. So, Ryan has given me a song by Jean Michel Jarre. Now, Jean Michel Jarre was a massive influence on Ryan. I remember when he first started getting into music, Jean Michel Jarre was all he ever talked about, which is lovely. And I haven't heard his name for quite a while. Although sometimes when I'm in one of those like peer amusement places, they have these little grabber machines, and while it's going through its demo, it goes do 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 like that, which I believe is oxygen. I might be wrong. Right, so this is Rendezvous 2. Let's get these up. Play video. Okay. Synthesizers, predictably. Now, unless I'm mistaken, that is actually played live. It's not quantized by some program. It's quite dramatic. That would work well as an orchestral arrangement, I think. Okay. It's very 80s. It's very 80s. Oh, pitch bend wheel. Love the pitch bend wheel. It does cause a little bit of a clash though, especially when you got reverb on. Oh, it sounds like Double Dragon or something. Twinkly sounds. Ah, spacey noises. At the time, I'm sure all of these were done in complete seriousness, but of course now it sounds like, oh, I don't want to say that it's like a mick take of the 80s, but it's very 80s. Okay, everything else has stopped. There's a swell. Very synthy. It's all synths. Pads. Lots of pads. Ooh. That's an interesting chord. Ryan could tell me what that chord is. It's going up. Ooh. Bit of a resolution there. Oh, that's nice. Oh dear. I shouldn't laugh. It's cruel. Okay, so there's a choir in there now. And I don't think they're sampled. It's all very dramatic. It's just, unfortunately, the tonal quality of the synthesizers just sounds dated now. It's like when you listen to Mr. Crowley by Ozzy Osbourne and you hear that amazing sort of organy synthy bit at the start. And now it sounds ridiculous, but it must have been amazing at the time. That's kind of how I feel with this. Not that I'm being mean to it, it's very worthy. I was just thinking of Ross from Friends where he says, I've left my helicopter sounds on another disc. Ow. Oh dear. I shouldn't have laughed that hard. That's payback, isn't it? There's the pitch bend wheel again. I guess I'm just finding it hard to take it seriously because it's full of all the cheesy synth things that anyone who gets the synthesizer would want to do immediately. Pitch bend wheel. It's a spacey noise. I was going to describe it as something else then, but probably shouldn't. Yeah, there is like a bass kick and a cymbal in there for accent. Oh, no, the drone is being bent down. Little sort of bell noises. To be honest, I'm surprised the stereo mix isn't more pronounced. It's the kind of music that should be all over the place, but, you know, sort of bombard you with different things. That's what he's going for, it seems. I can't click my fingers very well, but this is very finger clicky kind of a tune. I wonder if that keyboard beat was designed by Casio. What? Okay, I've opened up the envelope there with the treble. Quite a lot of trebly attack. I'm really quite warm. It's very nice. It's just a shame that the quality of the sounds lets it down. I think if this were made today using something like Logic Pro or Pro Tools or anything like that, it could be really special. It's the kind of thing I can imagine being the soundtrack to someone's very nice artsy film, but it's on VHS. I like the high noises. The pads are high quality, and the very high notes sound high quality. The sound, that's not a problem for the sound. It's just the rhythm sounds and the sort of, I guess you'd call it bass. It's a little high up the range to actually be bass, but I'm sure it's meant to be bass notes. Okay, now the stereo mix is more pronounced. They've got bits going everywhere. I can't even imagine a jungle now. Like, there's some kind of jaguar prowling through the jungle, but he's covered in mirrors and lasers. That's what his spots are, mirrors and lasers. No, jaguars don't have spots, do they? That's what I'm picturing. Mind you, jaguars don't usually have lasers or mirrors, except for their eyes, which are a bit mirror-y. I'm not sure doing this video while I've just had gin is a very good idea. Probably breaking the copyright by doing that. Oh, changed. Back to the drama. And again with a cymbal crash. That's proper. Two cymbals in the hands. Like that. Again. It's good. It's dramatic. It sounds more high quality. It's just the occasional choice of instruments just sounded a little cliched 80s synth, you know. And now the choirs come back in. That's actually pretty good. I like that. It's kind of like if there was a futuristic level, you know, in the original Tomb Raider, but the monks are now female and there are synthesizers everywhere. That one was a bit close. Whoa. Right, maybe we should make it a rule that we have to be fueled by gin for these videos. It's fun. Ah, there's a big insect trying to get in my window. And it's kind of screaming at me. It sounded like that was a woman screaming, but it turned into a synth. Okay, this is going on quite a long time now. We're already at 9 minutes on the video. 9 minutes 50. Yep. One more. One more. No, that's the end. He needed one more simple crush. That's it. So that was the second rendezvous. So they've met once, they've met again. They've seen a jaguar covered in lasers and mirrors. And they had a pitch pen wheel. Good. Good for them. What did I think of it? It just, well, for me, because I didn't grow up listening to it, and because I know how fun it is to use the pitch pen wheel on a keyboard, it sounded just a little bit cheesy. Now, that's possibly what he was going for. Obviously, it's meant to be very dramatic and everything, but at the same time, it's synthesizer. Well, I was going to say synthesizer pop. I'm not sure it's even pop, is it? It's synthesizer. What would you call it? It's kind of got drama to it. It's almost like a musical, an electronic musical, and all the actors are dressed in like amazing metallic things that are all shiny. Is that kind of music, and maybe there's a big wizard in the middle. Excuse me, making everything explode. So I don't know what to give that. I didn't mean to laugh at it, and I'm sorry if I've hurt Mr. Jarre's feelings. So I'm going to give it a 5. I'm sorry, it's a 5 out of 10, not a 5 out of 5. If it was a 5 out of 5, we'd be talking ultra shiny. As it is, it's as shiny as... you know what, I even had shiny things all lined up ready to go, but I don't think it's shiny worthy of any of them. Yeah, as shiny as this pen. See, it's got some sheen, but you wouldn't look at it and say, my goodness, that's a shiny pen. So I think that's about how shiny it is. A 5 out of 10, like a shiny pen. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, leave a comment, say if you thought the gin was a bad idea. Personally, I think it was. And yeah, hit the like button. Thumbs up. Thumbs up are always good. And I'm going to do the other one now as well. Brilliant. So yeah, I'll yeah, see you again.